And now we are going to start. So the name of our talk today is public speaking for everyday life. So as we introduce ourselves, we realize that every one of us is working in different things, doing different activities in our life. And the idea of today is to have some tricks or at least an idea of how we can improve how we speak and interact with others in our everyday life. And so see how to feel confident with others and make your words matter. So I want to ask some questions. It's going to be a little more interactive, just rather than me just talking. So I want to ask one question. Who here has ever felt nervous speaking in front of other people? Could be at work, family, friends. I don't know, someone. I think me too, all the time. Now, yes. Now, exactly. So yeah, I think everyone has the same experience, and sometimes we believe it's only us. And you can see there and say, oh, she looks so confident, but in your, I don't know, inside, oh my God, I'm terrified. So it's the most normal thing, but it's a muscle that we need to train every day. It's like when we are to the gym, when we went to the gym, you can see your body sometimes is changing because you're training your body. Is exactly the same in the public speaking. So you need to train how to be in front of the other, and it's exactly as the trainer at the gym. They explain to you how to do it and give you some tricks. It's exactly the same. When you know exactly the right path of how to do it, it's easier to do it and to put it in practice every single day. So yeah. Well, public speaking for everyday life is the art of effectively communicate with others, as I say. Is to put how to interact with others, express your thoughts, your ideas, and in a way that resonates and leaves a lasting impression with everyone. So for example, can someone give me an example in the last few weeks, months, or years, whatever, that you feel like I really want to transmit this message, but I don't know how to do it, or the best way to do it, that you feel like difficult to communicate to others? Can someone give me an example?
Yeah, like the very first year that I arrived, I in Spanish I'm so fluent, like so deep I can say something, and I was gonna get upset or annoyed, and I was thinking like, they might even think that I'm joking about this because probably in English I wouldn't be so angry and deep like in Spanish. So then I was like, nah, 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 nah. And then obviously you develop that with time, but yeah.
Yes, exactly. You feel
That's
like
when I felt that I knew.
so nervous.
Yes, maybe when I have a meeting with the parents in the school, is like the first time, the first year when you meet these families, I am very nervous because you don't know them and they don't know you, and you need to transmit what is the important thing in the school and everything, but sometimes it's difficult because you don't meet them.
Yeah.
And you don't know what they think about the school or about your skills or your ideas about education.
And how do you prepare before you meet the parents?
I think the first you need to have
the meetings when I used to work remotely from home. I was in it was the camera. It wasn't even like this, but it was the more people was lifting their hands, no. So I was in the queue, and the longer it was the wait, I was getting more and more and more and more nervous. So when the time was my turn, my voice, it was like. And I couldn't talk, and the whole idea that I planned and everything, it was just gone because I don't know, but it was just, and it happens in every participation I want to do in everywhere in the school here, and it just the thing.
The first thing that you do, for example, before preparation, before you know even your topic, that you normally do.
Well, you have to think about it and plan it.
Yes, exactly. But the first thing is you have to know your audience.
Yeah.
Your audience is the main thing, because if you know your audience, you know how you can deliver the message to them. Like, it is not the same if you want to transmit something to your boss, for example,
To kids.
to the kids, to your husband, to friends. So even the vocabulary, the tone of voice, everything changed. So the first thing that you have to do is, okay, know your audience. What they want to hear, how they want to hear, how can I communicate to them? So that's the first thing. After you have your audience, now you can answer, practice to make some structure. And do you know, now that we know your audience, what is the structure of a speech? Can someone give me?
Introduction. Well, introduction and the point and the conclusion. I
A
don't know.
conclusion, yes. So it's so simple. No, really, it's very simple. Something very simple, very easy to follow. And when we try to put like more things together, it's overcomplicated. And when we have a message that is overcomplicated, so complex, it's hard to follow. But yeah, that's the main thing. Just first, know your audience, who will be listening to you. The first is the opening, then the body, and then the closing. What do you think is the most important in a speech? Which part of this structure? The opening, the body, or the closing? Opening? Who says opening?
Me.
You?
In the tree.
Opening. You say tree?
The parents could be the closing as well.
You say closing?
Yes, because
Here, how you can be like, you can introduce your public and just continue practicing your public speaking, introducing yourself in a meeting, in an important meeting, so they will remember you. Asking for a pay rise. I know it's kind of uncomfortable, but if you ask in the best way, you can win like loads. Sharing your opinion with your family during dinner time as well, so they will listen to you because I don't know, maybe it's not your family, it's only my family, but it's something that we have discussion, different points of view. So, but you want them to understand your point of view. For example, explaining something to your children, your partner is different, no? How you want to interact them, and also always help meeting new people. Who doesn't like meeting new people, making new friends? So yeah, and well, that's have some examples that I have here. And we are going to do an exercise. So I hope everyone is excited to do this exercise. We're going to introduce ourselves. The exercise consists, we're going to introduce ourselves a little bit more, not only the things that we already shared, at the eye to the other person. And before to start, you're going to touch your heart here and to do this, to feel like straight, okay? To feel like more confident. When you are so nervous and you're looking for confidence to talk with someone, or at least that happened to me, when you change your body, your physiognomy, you change at the same time like how you feel it, your mind immediately. So this time you're going to choose another partner that you don't know, or try to you to know. You're going to look at the eye that person. Do this first before to start talking, to try to make you feel more confident, okay? And to feel more closer to the other one. So you can do it again. You have 3 minutes each person, or 2 minutes each person, so 5 minutes in total. And yes, that's it. I want to know your experience. Okay, you can start. Now I want some volunteers. Who wants to volunteer? I need 2 people at least. I want you the first one to tell me how was the experience the first time that you talked with the new person in the round 1, and then I want someone else to tell me the difference that you felt in round 2. So who wants to share their experience?
Oh, this is all.
The speaker. This is in my personal opinion, in my experience that I would like to share with you. What makes a good speaker? First of all, is confidence. When you hear someone talking to you with confidence, it's easier to follow. It's easy they can make an impact in you, in your message. So that was the reason that I told you about the heart and the posture and everything. Second, structure. Because you can be very confident, but you cannot have any structure at all, you will lose your audience. At the end, they won't understand you. So you need to have a structure, to have a clear message, to know what exactly you want to deliver to them. And also, okay, the delivery. This part is the voice, the body, the language, and the presence. Needs to be important. All of these factors are part of the delivery and are very important when you want to transmit something to someone else. And the connection, as you said, you create connections. Everyone here create new connections, new friends. So yeah, everything is part of it. It's important. And in my personal opinion, I would say that this is what makes a good speaker to be better in every day. Like, and as I say, it's like a muscle that we need to train every single day. Yes. And this is just in general why public speaking matters, not only for work. I mean, it's work can give you like some good impressions. I feel always when you meet someone for the first time, the first impression is important. Of course, you can meet it and you can change it, over the time, but the first impression is always important. Help you to influence others, to inspire. Everyone here has so many things to share and so many things to say. I think all of us, we are great, and we have so many thoughts that we would like to order to experience the same as us. For example, if you experience something extremely happy, something that is helping you, you want to share that with other person, and you need to explain why do you believe this important and can change your life and make an impact. But you need to have clear how you can do that. So that part is they need you, and for that reason you need how to inspire them, to communicate to them, to connect, to open doors. And it is not about perfection. All of us here in Spanish, English, whatever is your language, we have mistakes, and I have been doing loads of mistakes now that I'm doing this presentation in English as well. But it's not about perfection. It's about to create a lasting impression, to create an impact to everyone, to be listened. And now we're going to do another exercise. This is the last exercise before we have lunch, because I guess everyone here is hungry, and we are here for the lunch as well. So in groups of 2 or 3, I don't know how, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are 12, so three groups of 4. And we're going to do, so we're going to create a personal story, a funny moment or trip, because now that the summer is over, you can tell the story about your summer. For example, how was your summer? If you travel somewhere, how was it? And every person has 1 minute and a half. Yeah. So at the end will be 3, 4, 4.5. Yeah. 5 minutes in total. Sorry. And so yeah. So now that you know how to deliver a message, remember, you need to be opening, body, and closure. Needs to remember your body posture, your tone of voice. You need to look at the eye of the others to feel that connection. So yeah, try to be with someone that you don't know or that you just met here today. So that will be very helpful. So yes, that's it. So we have like a 5-7 minutes in total just to do this exercise, and then we'll be finished almost. We're ready for dinner. Sorry, lunch. Okay, so you can start now. So yes, that's it. Thank you so much for today. I hope this helps you in your everyday life, whatever you do. And I just want to say one more thing. I want to thank Anne, because that's the reason I'm doing all of this. I joined Toastmasters and then practicing my public speaking. So thank you, because you encouraged me. So thank you so much.
Really delighted. So on behalf of everyone in Northbrook, and I don't know where Marietta is too, she should be here to do the thanks. But anyhow, just want to thank you all for coming. And that was a super presentation. Susanna mentioned Toastmasters. I was a member of Toastmasters for over 10 years. And I was explaining to a few people previously, almost the first time I went to Toastmasters, they have 2 different ends of it. One is to prepare a talk like this, and someone else evaluates the talk. And they encourage you to do all those things that Sanya talked to us about today. Body language, which is using her hands, and you could see she was doing it. Eye contact, which is looking at people. Posture, the tone of your voice. They encourage you with all of these things. And someone evaluates the speech you give. It sounds horrific, but it's lovely. I used to go to it thinking I'm really tired, I don't feel like going, and I come back feeling great. And the second part is the bit that I found harder. It's called topics. There was a topics master who would pull a topic up, and the first time I went, the topic I was given was Margaret Thatcher and the ambulance men strike. And I hadn't been reading the paper, so I didn't know anything about the ambulance men strike. And I just wished the floor would open and that I would go under into the car park, which was under where we were. But it's a super way of learning different things. You become a competent Toastmaster, and then if you want to become an advanced Toastmaster, you have to run a course like this for about 6 weeks. I think she could do one for us, which would be great at some stage, you know, because you spend one particular session might be on body language. Another week it might be, well, the first speech is always called the icebreaker, which is to get up and break the ice by talking about yourself. And I'm sure Sanya might at some stage do us a series, just 6 sessions, you know, maybe once a month or whatever. You might think of doing it. I'm happy to
I would love to do it.
with you, because it'd be great. And she can gain some credits towards being an advanced Toastmaster, and the rest of us can work on the way to being a competent Toastmaster or something. But anyhow, thanks a million for coming today. Now, you're all very welcome to come inside for lunch, a bite to eat or something. That you happy?
I'm Kathleen.
The silence is loud. Says it all.
No, I don't know.
Enjoy the sun. Because darling, it disappeared, no? For the winter. Maria.
I saw you here the last time
You did to Diane's talk.
No.
No.
you usually come.
Yeah.
You don't come to the room.
At the beginning.
She has
My life has changed. I have homeless at home.
two little ones.
Okay. Ready to eat. But it's better to know the way, and it's fun.
Oh, you